Hi Flosstube, I'm Sally. I'm StitchySally here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. Today is Friday the 12th of September 2025 and this is Flosstube number 106. A very warm welcome, whether you are a new or a returning viewer. It is lovely to have you here. If you are new and you do like what you see, please consider hitting the subscribe button and liking any of my videos that you watch. And also hitting the little bell, because then that will let you know when I upload another Flosstube. So I never say this, but this is primarily a video about cross stitch. That is about what I do. I do a little bit of knitting now and again when the fancy takes me. It doesn't happen very often, and I do read, but I don't tend to do reviews of books or anything, so that's me. So I'm a little bit late filming this week because Abby's car went in for the warranty work doing on Wednesday, so me and my husband went with her. We caught the bus into the city centre, did a bit of shopping. It was a very long day by the time they'd finished doing it, and then the bus that we were supposed to catch back, I don't know what had happened to it, but it had bits hanging off it, so obviously they couldn't let that one go, so we had to wait half an hour for the next one. So yeah, bit of a long day, but anyway, that's by the by. I hope this is recording all right. My laptop seems a little bit jittery, whatever you want to call it, this morning, so I'm hoping it's going okay, and I do hope that you can hear me all right as well. So I'm going to get started. I do have some FFOs, some fully finished objects, one of which is a start and a finish. No, a finish and a fully finish. I believe I started it last time, and the rest are some that I stitched a wee while ago. And I also have some finishes, a couple of new starts I think, and just a few normal whips that I have left now. So we'll get started, and I will do the one that was a finish and a fully finish, which is very unusual for me to do that. So, oh, there's my threads, those are my threads. So it was Jeannette Douglas Designs Chubby Squirrel, and this is just so cute. It is adorable. I do love these little chubbies. I have the bee left in my stash to do, but I may well leave that until springtime next year so it's ready for summer. I did not use the hand-dyed flosses, I just used the DMC conversion. And here's my little finish. So I finished it in the same way as I finished Chubby Fox. It's the same fabric, same chenille trim, and then there's just a bit of a wonky 2025 charm on the back, so we won't show you that. Actually, it is wonky. I'm not holding it right anyway, so it's not quite as wonky as I thought. Oh dear me. So yeah, that was a finish and a fully finish. Really pleased with that. So I'm not going to put that back in the bag. I will put it out to display. And then the other FFOs that I have are a little bit of Spring by Carol at Samplers and Stitches. Stitched this a while ago. Well, I was hoping to stitch it I was hoping to get it finished to display in spring, and it did not happen. But it's finished now, so it'll come out next spring. Very cute design. I'm not actually sure what I stitched it on or anything now. I know that I used DMC, so I've just done some ribbon ruching around the edge and a 2025 charm on the back. So I still have summer and winter to do yet. I have the charts for those, so I need to get on and get those done as well at some point. And then I fully finished the primitive hair protection. This was a freebie design and I love this. So this was stitched on a 36 count Coffee Craft fabrics. It was a fabric of the month and Megan doesn't name her fabrics. So I've just finished it with some black and white fabric on the back and a 2025 charm and some black chenille trim that was from the works. And then the final FFO is Chubby Sheep. So again, finish this in the same way that I've done the other two Chubbies. It's this backing fabric, 2025 charm on the back, and then this is Lady Dot Creates. Can't remember the name, but I'm really pleased with that. Very, very cute. So that will now go in my box of spring, because I know sheep are all year round, but I do tend to associate them with spring lambs. So yeah, that'll get put away in the spring box. So I have a couple of finishes. So the first finish is Cottage Garden Samplings Peacock Pinkeep. I really enjoyed stitching this. It's just such a beautiful design. I think Vinny is an amazing designer. Oh, and those are not my threads, those are my scissors. So I used the DMC threads and then just the one, where is it? Deep Sea from Weeks Dye Works. And this is on a piece of 32 count Coffee Craft fabrics. It was dyed by Megan for this design. Doesn't show up very well, but there we have it, all done. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to finish this. I might do a hoop finish, but I'll see. I do like the finish on the cover of the chart, but I'll have to see. So yeah, very, very pleased with that. Very pleased. So it's been quite a good time for finishes, really. And then I'm kind of like, right, what am I going to stitch next? But you will see. You will see what I am stitching next. And then the next finish, threads, was the January sheep from the sheep calendar by Lotus Lake Stitching. And this is a sal that lovely Elaine, Ellie Welly Stitcher, and I are hosting, and it's hashtag Stitch Sheep for 2025. Originally we'd planned to do one a month, and then I just decided to carry on. Once I've finished one, start another. So I've just done the January one, and now I just have the February one to stitch. Oh, and now my laptop wants to do an update. There's no wonder it's being juddery. So I'm using DMC. These are all the colours for all 12. Well, as I've said before, but if you are new, I will repeat myself. I messed up. Was it that one? Am I taking it off? No, it's this one. I messed up and picked out this one when I shouldn't have done. but I have got the correct thread out now, it's just not on my floss drops. And I'm stitching all of these on 32 count raw opalescent linen from Zweigart, and that is January. Now you can't quite see the bottom colour in January. I should really have just done it all in the blue. It's a grey, is that bottom one, but you can see it more in real life than you can on camera. So I shall be making a start because it's Friday, and I stitch sheep on a Friday because I stitch sheep on a Friday with my dear friend Barb, who is Batty Bat 210. Barb hasn't been stitching for quite a while because she's having a lot of bother with her back. So if you are watching, Barb, I hope to God that you are finally getting some answers. So then my next finish, I did say, didn't I? I've had a few finishes. Oopsie daisy. Oh, I need to get rid of some bits of paper out of here. It's where I've either if there's been an error on the chart and I've written out the error so that I know what I'm doing, or I've done my own thread conversion. So I've got bits of paper that I really need to get rid of. So my next finish is Button Box, and it's from Blackbird Designs in Friendship's Way. It's the book, in case you haven't watched before and you've not seen it. And I just love stitching this. I did make some changes because mine is not going to be a button box. I still need to find something to either stain it with, or just a varnish with a bit of colour in it or something like that. But I'm struggling to find something that is not really smelly and toxic because I don't like smelly and toxic. So I use the DMC conversion. Let me show you the front of my floss drops, not the back. Very autumnal colours. And I stitched this on 32 count platinum. And whoopsie daisy, there we are. So there is a bit of space above the wording, but I'm fine with that. So I stitched the word treasures over 1. So that was the change that I made on mine. 2025 on it, my initial over here. So I'm hoping that by the next time I film, which will be slightly less than 2 weeks depending, I'm hoping I'll have it on the box and my treasures in it. So I've been stitching this on a Saturday night with my dear friend Lainey, who is Lainey Main on Instagram. Very pleased with that. It has been lovely to stitch. I've really enjoyed it. As I said last time, there is a mistake, but unless I tell you where it is, you're probably not going to see it. And by the time I realised what I've done, I was not. I was not unpicking it. So we will do. We'll do new starts. So I decided, because it was autumn, I was going to do some autumn stitching. So I have this. This bag doesn't come out very often, but here it is. I won this from Leslie Hare on Instagram a few years back. Absolutely gorgeous bag. It's so much fun. So I decided to start Samplers and Stitches Autumn Prickles. Look how cute those hedgehogs are. And this was a gift from Carol for my 60th birthday back in 2023. So yeah, I thought I would start this. So Carol does give you, oh, it is done in DMC actually. I know the seasonal ones that I've been doing, they're in hand-dyed flosses, but she does give a conversion if it's hand-dyed. So those are the threads. And I'm stitching this on 36 count Fabrics by Crafti Kate, fabric of the month, and it's March 2025. And again, doesn't show up terribly. Actually, that's not too bad. That is actually not too bad on camera. So yeah, there we go. One hedgehog stitched. I started that on Monday. Very cute. We have hedgehogs that visit our garden. My husband built a hedgehog house, but we haven't had any in it just yet. But we get them on the camera trap that we have in the garden. You see them wandering about the grass, which is really nice. We have had foxes in the past, but we haven't seen any for well over a year, which I'm quite sad about, to be honest. And then the next new start, I'm stitching this with my dear friend Lainey. It's a replacement for the button box, and it's Teresa Kogut With Thy Hands booklet, and I'm stitching Molly's. Is it Molly's Hands? You check, yes, it's Molly's Hands. That's this one here. I am using DMC. They're not all on there because I need black. And it's in use on something else. And this is on 40 count Vintage Country Mocha. And that, I'm sure it's Vintage Country. It doesn't actually look like Vintage Country Mocha to me, but maybe it isn't. I need to have a look and see what I wrote it down as, but I thought I'd pick Vintage Country Mocha, but it certainly doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like there's any mottling on it. I will correct myself next floss tube if it's not Vintage Country Mocha. But yeah, that's my start. So that's just one evening stitching. I got on really, really well with it. We were watching the Thursday Murder Club while I was stitching this. So, and I am intent, possibly once I finish this, possibly I might start it anyway on another evening. I'm going to do this one as well. It was my intention when I got the booklet to do them all anyway, so oops, but it's just been a while since I stitched With Thy Hands. Right, on to whips now. Sorry if that is crinkling, I do apologise. So Yasmin's Made With Love, Never Forgets. So I've been stitching this quite a while now, but I think I can see maybe an end to it now. I have enjoyed every single stitch. It's been absolutely lovely. So I'm stitching this with DMC and then four colours of Tom and Lily that Yas kindly included with the chart. As I've said before, I won the chart and she included the threads for me. Well, should I say the four Tom and Lily threads. Get my words out this morning. Brain engage. So this is on 36 count Pearl Grey. And there we are. And those poor birds are still legless because I still haven't put So I did actually stitch Tuesday and Wednesday for this because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I was possibly planning on starting the new Barbara Anna Sal, the first part of which is out today, and I thought I'll wait and then I can just start it next Wednesday in place of the Peacock Pin Keep. I have now decided that I'm going to pick something from Stash. I am still going to buy the Sal, but I'm going to wait until next year to stitch it. So as you can see, I am filling in the flowers with the blue, and then there will be just a little strip down the middle. I think it might be 3802 or 3, can't remember. So there are some of these flowers to do down here. So I still have the legs to do on the birds, and then these little bits here I've got to fill these in. So my initials and the year will go in there, and then it'll be done. So still quite a lot to do. So we'll see. Might be a finish next month. Don't think it'll be this month. And then my final whip is Long Dog Samplers, the Pilgrim. And I started this, and I was second guessing myself last time when I started it, and Elaine put me right. So I started this on the 3rd of November 2023. That was for Elaine Elliwelly Stitcher's 60th birthday, and I also started it as part of a sal that Amanda Alba Stitcher was hosting, and that was, so we've got hashtag my first long dog sal for the one that Amanda's hosting, and then hashtag let's get the dogs out sal for the one that Elaine is hosting. And then I also stitch it as part of the Long Dog Sampler Sunday hashtag that Cheryl Cross Stitch Crazy and Hannah, Mrs. Hannah Woolstonholme, were hosting. So I'm using Anchor Black, DMC White and Carrie's Creations Old World Red for mine, and it's on a 20 count Bolana. I think it's like an off-white. There was no colour on it when I bought it. And I am working on page 11. And there we are. Love, love, love it. I don't know, I've enjoyed it so much, and I'm kind of like, why did I never stitch a long dog before? I think it was just the size put me off. So, yeah, very much enjoying that. So the words are just about complete. There is, what's it say? Leaves me with a joyful heart. So I've got the A to do. The A. But that goes over onto the next page, so I'll do that when I go on to that one. So I think I am very much on track for a finish by the end of the year at the latest. If I get it finished by November, so it's taken me 2 years. I haven't rushed with it particularly, and it did go away for a while when I was doing, I think it was when I was doing my 6 for 60. Excuse me, I'm just going to grab a drink. Right, so that's all my stitching. So I'll just do, I've got a little bit of haul. So my September 2025 Fabric of the Month came in from West Green Loft Yarns. Beautiful colour. It doesn't give a name, but I might have to have a look on the website because I think she has named it on the website, but I can't remember what it was. So I've not used them yet, but they do look absolutely lovely fabrics. So I think I shall probably carry on with the 36 count till the end of the year, and then I might change to a 32 for a little bit. I can highly recommend. As I say, I've not stitched on them, but they are beautiful. And then I did an order with Sue at Peakside for some things that are for gifts. And I don't know who showed this fabric. I think it was Elaine, Ellie Welly Stitcher. But now I'm thinking, was it Sally at Floss's Thousand Crows? Sorry, ladies. I know it was one of you. I get a feeling it was Elaine. I'm sure she showed this fabric. I'm probably very wrong. And it's needle bling designs, and I hadn't actually know that Sue at Peakside had any needle bling designs, and it's 36 count cookie dough, and I only got a 16th of it just to try it. That does not look like that, but you can see the lovely mottling on it. It does look an absolutely gorgeous piece of fabric. So I just bought that. I'm kind of, I don't know, a bit sad because things seem to be going up quite a lot. I mean, it's not just stitching stuff, it's everything. Books have gone up ridiculous. I mean, bloody hell, excuse my French. A tenner for a paperback book when you used to be able to get them for like $4.99. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I'm not the only one that thinks that. I know I had a lady say in the comments that things were going up. Things have gone up quite a bit, charts and things, but I'm very lucky that I've got quite a big stash. I've got quite a bit of fabric, so if needs be, I don't need to buy anything really. We just like buying, don't we? And then, so in the Teresa Kogut booklet, Molly's Hands is finished as a needle book, sort of a needle book anyway. And I thought, oh, I'm going to see if I can get the fabric. I know sometimes in this country that Teresa's fabric is a bit difficult to get hold of, but I did manage to find some at the Stitchery Dorset, and if I remember I will pop a link to them in the description box below. So I decided to get 1/2 metre of each because I thought it'll come in. So this is one of them, and I got the, is that upside down? No, it's not. Thought it was upside down. Oh my god, what am I like? So yeah, she used this green background on her, so I thought I'd get some of that. And then she also used this one, so I got some of that as well. And so that'll come in really handy for backing, and so will this. So really pleased with those. And it came very, very quickly. I can recommend them. So that is my haul and my stitching. Just have a quick look at my notes. Just checking that I've not missed anything. Adele, I haven't got your winning the Mill Hill thing posted out to you yet. It will be coming to you, I promise. I will get it out. I just haven't had a chance yet. I'm trying to get things together to do a post office run rather than having to go in several times. So hopefully next week it will be in the post to you. I do apologise. I have managed to watch a few Flosstubers. I have quite enjoyed watching a few Flosstubers. Well, I've been trying to get some finishing done I have some stuff to finish to get in the post. So I've been trying to do that, and I've been watching Flosstube on my iPad, so I have watched a little bit. I haven't made any notes of who I've watched. So we'll do a quick life update. So there was me expecting to get an appointment to go see the consultant, but I didn't. So I really would have liked just to have had that follow-up to go and let them check that everything was fine, so that I know everything's fine. But anyway, I have now been discharged. I am very, very thankful that the skin lesion that was removed was benign, so that was just absolutely fantastic. That was a weird noise, sorry. Yeah, I got a letter through the post, so that was absolutely brilliant. As I say, I've been discharged. If I have any problems, I have to go to the doctors, and if needs be referred back. So yeah, that's fantastic news. I think it is healing okay. I do still get a little bit of pain in on my ear. This is still quite red, but I know that is going to take a lot of healing because it was a full thickness skin graft. So it's not only healing on the top, it's healing underneath. But yeah, very, very pleased. Very, very relieved to know that it was benign. So that's... What on earth? I bet it's the tap men. It's distracting. Yeah, so that's everything. That is... I don't have anything else to tell you, I do not think. So I'm going to get this watch back quickly before my laptop battery goes flat. And hopefully I will see it will probably be slightly less than 2 weeks next time. So I will see you then. I hope everybody's well. Thank you for keeping coming back. Thank you to any new subscribers I've had. I have had a slight uptake, but then I've lost some as well, so I don't know what's going on. And thank you to all of you who leave really lovely comments. I truly appreciate it. I know that I do still have 2 to reply to, and I apologise for that. It's been a bit of a manic couple of days, really. So yeah, I will see you within the next 2 weeks. Keep safe, everybody, and enjoy every single stitch. Thanks ever so much. Bye bye.